Venom issue 31 heads into the past, where Rex Strickland records a message, knowing whomever hears this needs to know he's dead. As he looks over a picture of Eddie Brock, he knows no one will probably actually listen to this, as the one man who would is likely dead as well. He details how not long ago he sent Venom out on a mission to save some friends despite not being the Venom he wanted for this job, wanting Flash Thompson instead of Brock. Eddie, however, tackles the problem head on, but if they are going to survive what's coming, Rex knows he needs to catch up quick since he has no idea what is waiting for him. Rex looks over some pictures of the Knull infected people as he tells the recording that he is trying to have hope for Eddie, but the hope dies a little each hour that goes by, since if Eddie can't handle this mission, then he can't handle the real war that's coming. In the present, the naked Eddie is thrown from the rooftops by Knull, who has taken Venom for himself. Venom fights the god's control, but Knull is too powerful, knowing that he and Venom have met before and have been through this before, and the symbiote cannot fight him. Venom falls under the god's control as Eddie continues to fall. Knull tells Venom not to cry or mourn for Brock, since he is nothing and Venom is home now and the world is theirs. As the world ends around him, Eddie continues to fall, pleading with some unseen god not to let him die. Eddie pleads to make sure his son is okay and that he doesn't deserve to inherit his darkness. Across the city, the heroes continue to fight the losing battle as everything in New York is engulfed by symbiotes. Dylan meanwhile tries to raise someone on his communicator, getting into contact with Iron Man, who wonders how the kid got this frequency, thinking that it was Spider-Man's fault. Tony tells the kid his line is secure and he needs to stay off it, telling him to look at the TV since what's happening outside is what he's dealing with right now and he can't be talking to some kid. He tells Dylan to stay in his bunker as the boy disconnects the communicator, throwing it down. Knowing he needs to contact his father, Dylan reaches out to the Hive, immediately connecting with Venom and the Hive, who tell him to disconnect now. The Hive throws Dylan out, making the boy wonder what they didn't want him to see. He sees it on the TV, however, as Knull tosses Eddie from the building. Still falling, Eddie tries to think of what he could do. Spotting a chopper coming by, he yells at the pilot to land as one of the symbiote dragons rip the chopper apart, killing the man and causing it to explode. Eddie is thrown into an alley, trying to bounce off the walls, but without his symbiote he ends up smashing hard into the brick, tumbling down the alley before landing on a symbiote covered car. Venom issue 31 threw Eddie quite literally into the King in Black event as the hero plunges to his death after being beaten by Knull. I love the entire issue took place over the space of 32 seconds, the fall in which Eddie experienced, with Donny Cates playing with the idea that when you fall a great height or face death, your life flashes before your eyes or time seems to slow. Rex Strickland making a comeback in the form of an old recording was great, and his monologue about why Eddie is drawn into this life and what he learned about Eddie and how Eddie kind of changed his mind about being the right symbiote for the job was pretty cool. And I like that even though Eddie is literally powerless to do anything, he still tries to help, as evidenced here when he tries to help the chopper and tries to see who he can help on his fall down to his probable death. Perfectly showcases the resilience of the character, and I'm intrigued to see what will happen with Eddie now that he's fallen from a great height into, I guess, the symbiotes. Do the symbiotes consume him and try and bond with him? Do they kill him? Very intrigued to see what will happen with the character now. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.